YouTube. Another day, another dollar in this beautiful world we call truck driving. It's this way. Just a little bit that way. There we go. Saturday. I think I messed it up. Get these damn tripods together. That ain't too bad. It's alright. So Saturday, y'all know we usually off every weekend. If y'all ain't noticed, every weekend we off. Every now and then I may do some work on the weekend, but usually it's on Sundays with TQL, a little dedicated account over at Air Gas. They usually come out on Sundays, but that's usually Sunday. Well, actually, that's not on Sunday. That's usually Monday at 4 in the morning or Sunday night, you could say. But we do got some lows lined up for Monday. Some easy work. $550 to go 17 miles. Basically, pick up your empty trailer and go sit it in the dock door and go to the house for $550. So we'll be doing that Monday. A little light work, nothing too serious. Um, trucking industry, the trucking industry. You know, I love watching me some truck drivers on YouTube. I love watching me some truck drivers on YouTube. Some of them, some of them kind of made me angry and got me yelling at the TV because of how silly some of these other truck drivers are. For example, this morning I woke up and I favored. He ain't our favorite yet, but he's so working on first place. The Monroe guy up there in Chicago, Illinois, just can't get it together, y'all. He just can't get it together. As soon as I turned on TV this morning, YouTube made sure to put his video right there in front of me. I had no choice but to click. I'm trying to figure out, okay, we know the OTR with the Russians and all leasing 5,000 trucks. That didn't work out for him. So he decided to do day cab in the modal. So I got to watch because I'm like, okay, he trying something new. I wouldn't do it with a day cab because he don't have a place to stay. So we got to sleep in the day cab. So I'm watching. Now, Friday was yesterday. Now, he done worked all week. He's expecting to get paid on Friday. Y'all think he got paid? He didn't get paid. You want to know the reason why he didn't get paid? See, something about this fella scares me. I don't know what his problem is. Like, did he cross the stage? When it was time for graduation? I don't know what's going on with him. But Friday hit. He checks his bank account. Well, I don't think he got a bank account, to be honest. He checks his cash up or his Zelle or his what do these people use? All these other apps instead of a bank account. He checks all them apps, and it's $0. He wants to know, hey man, where's my money at? So he contacts the owner. He said, hey man, where's my money at, man? You didn't pay me. You know what the owner tell him? You didn't give me your bank account information. How am I gonna pay you? You didn't give me nothing to pay you with. You didn't give me your cash up, your Zelle, direct deposit, nothing. Only a truck driver will be out here working for free. If he was working for me, he wouldn't get paid that week. Yeah, I'd be like, hey man, I thought you wanted to work for free. I thought, what do you mean I owe you money? What money? You said you were gonna come down here and drive the truck. I gave you a truck to drive it. You want to get paid for your work? Wait a minute, we didn't discuss paying you. I thought you just wanted to drive a truck. You mean to tell me you want to get paid for driving a truck? I bet this dude didn't have a clue how much he's supposed to be paid, when he's supposed to be paid. Is he cent per mile or percentage? I bet he ain't got a clue. He gonna wait till Friday and, man, I'm expecting a paycheck today. I wonder how much it's gonna be. I mean, no settlement, no nothing. No settlement. Wednesday hit, he ain't looking for no settlement. Thursday hit, he ain't looking for no settlement. But on Friday, he looking for some money in his account. It ain't nothing now. But anyways, man, I'm just shaking my head. So I gotta continue throughout the video, and of course he sends over the owner his bank account information, and the banking, the owner say, hey, it may be Monday, Tuesday, or sometime next week before I can pay you. So until then, just keep holding the steering wheel. We didn't know you wanted to, get paid to work over here. So it's gonna be a minute. Yeah, Friday hit. They already spent the money. They already spent his money because they thought they had a driver just looking for a place to stay. Shoot, they didn't know. Oh, you want to get paid? I mean, you told us that late in the day. I mean, today is Saturday. He just now wondering where his money at. Yesterday was Friday. All of Friday, he wasn't concerned about the money. He gonna wait till today. Today is Saturday. Now he wanna know where his money at. Hey man, I didn't get paid yesterday. Fool. What's wrong with these truck drivers? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. But I just watched the show. I just watched the show. I don't know who elects to sleep in a day cab. I don't know. I don't know who elects to do that. Who wants to sleep in a day cab? Do y'all? Have y'all ever slept in a day cab? I mean, intermodal, I don't know the intermodal hours, but here in Nashville, Tennessee, intermodal run from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., all the intermodal drivers, they go home. Whether it be a house or apartment, they go home. But him, he got to sleep in a truck, in a day cab. Very, very uncomfortable. I mean, what does he put, like a wood plank between the driver's seat and the passenger seat, and maybe put some cover on it and try to lay flat across? Is that what he's doing? Or maybe stick his legs out the window? And how long is he going to keep this up with? I mean, let's be serious. How long is he going to keep up trying to sleep in a day cab? There are no goals. He ain't got no goals. It ain't like he doing this because he trying to save for an apartment, save for a house, save for a place to. I don't know. There is no goals. He's just living day by day, paycheck to paycheck, day by day. No goals whatsoever. And brother Andrew, a couple of months back, I did offer to help the guy. Gave him my email and everything. He didn't hit me up, so yeah, he didn't hit me up for the free game. Yeah, I tried to help him. So now I'm just laughing at him. Yeah, I'm just laughing. I mean, I was already laughing at him. I was like, man, this is a fool right here, boy. Hey, this right here, this is a fool. Yeah, this is a fool right here. But it's just so hard. It's certain truck drivers. It's so hard for me not to watch because they so entertaining with the foolery. Like him and Dirty Trucking, they just too it's too juicy. I can't turn the TV off because I know when I click their channel, they gonna say the most stupidest thing I ever heard ever. So I got to click it. I knew when the video was up this morning. I said this right here, this right here. Boy, I can't. I got to watch it. I got to watch it. Boy, the fans blowing at me. Let me see. All right, let me scroll up. Let me see who's all in here. Trucking Life Harris, what's up? What's up? Candace in the building. CMO Trucking. Kendall in the building. Do you think cash truck drivers should purchase aftermarket warranty? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Warranty? What you need warranty for? Aftermarket warranty, cash truck driver. How much is that? That sounds like a bill. What are you talking about, like Premium 2000 or what's the other one? You talking about something like that? How much they want? 7,500? Aftermarket warranty, brother. I bought my first truck in 2018. I ain't had a warranty on nothing, and we in 2025, and I'm one of the few drivers still standing who had all the equipment, and I ain't had a warranty on nothing. Matter of fact, everybody that had a warranty, they gone. All the truck drivers that had all the warranty is gone. Yeah, they gone. So yeah. Either they gone or either they in some other truck with some more warranty or something. So I'm not telling you not to get the warranty. I'm just saying. I'm not familiar with warranties. I ain't got no experience with a warranty. My whole trucking career, 10 years, I don't know nothing about no warranty. Except I wouldn't pay for one, but says if so, who do you recommend? What should it cover and the price? That's the problem. I don't even know what they cover. Now, if you talking about a warranty from the dealership, that's different. I get a dealership warranty, or if they offer like an extended warranty from the dealership, I get that. But them premium 2000s and all that, um, they will cover things if they break. But the problem is, you gotta know how to play that game. That's a game you had to go over to Doctor SoCal to tell you how to play that game. Shoot, that game right there, you gonna have to know word from word how the parts need to break in order for them to cover. So you got a part that didn't break the way that specified in that warranty. You got to reach out to Doctor SoCal so we can, maybe it broke this way, but in order for them to cover it, it needed to be broke this way. See, we had to go to Doctor SoCal and figure out how can we break it this way so they can cover it. If you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, man, wrong button. All right, let's see. My cousin is an owner operator, and I am leasing at. He's telling me drop 10K on the used truck and go work for the company he worked for. I ain't had my CDL for a year yet. Do you think I should do it? Uh, Not really, because you ain't had your CDL a year yet. You still learning. Um, I would tell you because wintertime coming up. I would tell you to make it through all the way through wintertime, through the mountains. Get that type of experience first because the experience with your CDL was more important. Um, I would stay at Prime and get the experience. Now, as far as the 10K truck, if he gonna guide you and everything, you can get the 10K truck whenever you want to. That ain't no problem. You can get the truck now and park it, and have it just on the side somewhere in storage or something while get the experience up because you need driving experience. But as far as should you get the truck or not, I mean, you can get the truck and just sit on the side. You ain't got necessarily to jump in it right now. So that's two separate things. But I would tell you to stay at Prime Meat and, get up that CDL experience, how to fuel a truck properly and all that stuff. You got to learn the game. Now if he gonna guide you, cause I don't know nothing about the owner operator. Now, if he got the guidance and he could teach you, and then that's different. Let's see, bro. This week was slow. On authority has saved only 2.5K whole week. Big dog, them nails kind of long. Oh, y'all like my nails? He don't take any advice from CAJ. Nah, Monroe ain't listening. He don't listen to me. Damn, the OTR Russians wore him out so bad he rather sleep in the day camp. They tore him up, man. They tore him up all year. I watched that, man. When are we in? We in September. From January to September. If I had to take a guess how much money this dude got in his bank account, I would say between $11 and $100 bill. This is about how much he got in his bank account from working from January to now. $11 to $100 bill. That's it. That's it. That's it. I honestly think he can make way more money if he would have just worked at Taco Bell this year, or Burger King, or McDonald's. I think he would have made way more money. He ain't made no money driving no truck. I mean, have y'all seen him make any money? I ain't seen him make nothing. So I'm confused, man. I think I'm being honest too. I think he could have made way more money from January to now just working at Taco Bell. And if he worked at Taco Bell, I even think he'd probably have a car by now. Whether it be financing or bought one used, I think he either have a car or either apartment. And be doing way better just working at Taco Bell. So that's why I tell drivers, man, you got to have a goal. This Monroe is another truck driver that's gonna exit out of this industry with absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. He gonna just waste it. We just watching him waste time in this trucking industry. Now, at least the other truck drivers that's wasting time in this industry, at least they making money. Shoot, they just ain't doing good with the money. They making money. Him, he ain't making no money at all, bro. I don't know what he got. I have no idea. He ain't making no money. He just, yeah, bro, I ain't got nothing good to say about the guy. But it could be fixed. He just need to get around the right people. See, Monroe is not he's not around the wrong people. He just ain't around nobody at all. That's his problem. He need to get around somebody, anybody at this point. But I don't even care. I don't care if he get around a lease driver. At least if he get around somebody like Josh, Josh can at least show him how to at least put some money in his pocket, at least in the truck. It may not be a lot of money, but it's way more than what he's making now. He need I don't if money out somebody. He just need anybody to drive a truck to get around him. Cause his problem is he ain't got no income driving these trucks. What did he say he was expecting this week? $500? Is that what he said? He said $600 for working 5, 6, 7 days. That's what he the reason I put that poll up. I said, good God Almighty, bro, this man up here driving a truck. He only expecting $500, $600. I had to put the poll up. I said, hey man, what are y'all making as a company driver? Maybe I'm out of touch with reality. Maybe $500, $600 is the going rate nowadays. I don't know. What I do know is suit and tie guys trying to do everything they can to lower y'all pay and get y'all up out this industry. And people like him, he helping them. He's speeding up the process. All this free work and free labor they getting out of him. What the hell do people do with the money, especially living in a truck? Okay, this is what they do with the money. This is what they do with the money. Let me explain. The people that you see driving a truck with no bills, or better yet, let's not say no bills, because everybody's gonna have a bill, cell phone bill, child support, something like that. But no assets, no assets to pay for a house, car, and all that other stuff. This is what they're doing with the money. Okay, when you OTR, in order for a guy to put up four, when they go to dope dealers, up in that Tupac, coming through slanging that iron through the neighborhood on Saturday. But anyways, in order for a guy, especially the ones that been in trucking more than 5 years, in order for them to push this 5,000 miles every single week, they gonna need a couple of things. Number one, they gonna need some of that good high grade chicken feed. See, which one of y'all ever been to Memphis, Tennessee? And then you know how when you cross over into West Memphis, Arkansas, you park at like the Petro or the TA, you turn your CB on the channel 19, and you got my guy on the CB radio. I'm pretty sure he's still on that CB radio, boy. That man been on that CB radio since the 70s. Cause he make a killing off truck drivers. He like Paco. He like a Paco. He make a killing off truck drivers. But go to West Memphis, Arkansas, just turn the CB on channel 19. He gonna be on there all throughout the day. On that, hey, driver, hey, now, say now, hey, any of y'all, hey, y'all need that high speed chicken feed? Yeah, if you need that high speed chicken feed, hey, we can get it brought to you. We can get it brought to you. He on there every day. He don't give up. What do y'all get in the comment section? When the last time y'all heard that guy? If y'all know who I'm talking about, I tried to get an interview with him, but he didn't want to interview with Andrew. He tried to stay secret. But somebody get in the comments and let me know when the last time he got on that CB radio. When did you hear him this year? That's all we need. If you heard him this year, he's still active. But anyways, in order to do that 4,000 to 5,000, 6,000 miles a week, they either need high speed chicken feed or they gonna need women. That's the only two things they gonna need to keep up their miles, because it keeps them smiling. It keeps the driver happy. If you take the women away, you take the high speed chicken feed away. Oh my God, bro. Then it becomes they need another job. They gonna need another job because they not gonna be happy. You can't work no job and not smile. No job. I tried that. Me and a lot of Dottie, we worked at FedEx ground every single day. We went to work. I'm talking about, boy, we hated it. There wasn't one day that we liked to be there. Every day we came to work, we hated from the first second we turned into the parking lot to the fifth hour when we left that crap. We hated every single second being there. Every second. Now, what could have made it fun? I mean, well, FedEx. First of all, they could put some AC up in there. Shoot, boy, if they put some AC in there, maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't talk so bad about it. We'll still hate it every day we come there, but the AC, we ain't gonna be smiling, but we ain't gonna be as miserable either. Shoot, they would put some radio up in there, 101, hip hop, something, get a radio going. Shoot, maybe we can get some bass going up in there. Lighten the mood up. Shoot. Maybe we'll take our shirts off and be slanging packages or something. Shoot, we won't be smiling, but we'll probably work a little bit harder with that AC and that radio going. But shoot, you ask Lottie Dottie, the minute they got them women up in there, this how FedEx did. The minute they start hiring them young women to get in there with them trailers and do their package handling with us, yeah. Now all of a sudden dudes wasn't late to work no more. You had something to smile about. Wait a minute now. I hate this job, but hey, is she working there tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna be there tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna be there tonight because she working. Yeah. She gonna make it fun. Yeah. But if she ain't working, he ain't gonna try to come to work. But yeah, man, that's what's gonna push a truck driver to keep going when you running illegal. That's what I'm saying. For the ones that's running 70 hours or less, or if you brand new to truck driving, you got less than 5 years, you will just be happy just sightseeing to make you happy. But somebody like us, 10 plus years, all that, man, bro, we done seen it all. Ain't we went through every single interstate. Ain't nothing to see for us no more. So in order to push this 5,000 miles, the only way you can do it without the women and the high speed chicken feed is if you actually knocking down some serious cash. You gotta have something to look forward to now. If I push this 5,000 miles and I'm getting $6,000, hey, we rolling. Or like me, when I went to Utah with the flat top. Now, think about this. I got the $15,000 flat top. You know good and hell well, under no circumstances is we going to Utah through nobody mountains with no flat top. But guess what? When they called me and said, can you go to Utah for $13,000 one way? Me, that flat top, Lewis, and everybody else, boy, it's time to pack the bags, boy. And guess what? Me and that $15,000 flat top was all the way up through Wyoming and all the way through Salt Lake City, Utah, down the mountain, coming back up the mountain, fully loaded with that pneumatic trailer. See, when you got somebody to look forward to, now it's time. Now we can go. When you talking about working for free and not the fee, shit. So that's how they do it, man. That's how they do it. So where does all the money go? It goes to the high-speed chicken feed, and it goes to the women. That's where it goes. If they ain't got no goals, that's where it goes. When you don't have no goals, you might as well spend the money as you drive the truck, because where else are you going to spend it? Where else are you going to spend it? What's the point in saving it? What are you saving for? Nobody should be saving money if you ain't got no goal. If you ain't trying to get a house or apartment or a car, there ain't no point in saving no money. You might as well blow the money as you drive the truck. So, it's only so much stuff you can buy driving a truck. High-speed chicken feed, women. Some people park at the casino, blow it at the casino too. That's fine too. Or you can just give it to Loves and Pilot. I mean, they already take a percentage of it anyway. You just up the ante, instead of getting off buying off the Death Grill, you can go to TA and go in Popeyes where the menu started $30. Shoot, boy, that Popeyes. Boy, I walked into TA. I said, "Good God, what's going on up in here?" I think I was at TA in the oil field up in what is that? Big Springs, Texas. I walked up in there, saw that Popeye. I said, "Damn, man, everything." Boy, the menu started at $30. It went all the way up to $75. I said, man, what in the world is going on up in here? The menu start at $30. I ain't talking about a regular Popeyes here, in the city where prices is low. I ain't talking about. Now I'm talking about truck stop Popeyes where they just want all your money, everything you work hard for, or they just get it from you. They just hand it over. Let me see. How come you never consider doing flatbed in that area you living in? Uh, Man, flatbed was never really my thing. I done flatbed a couple of times, flatbed, step deck, but it's just not really my thing. I need to learn it. I know how to strap and all that, but wait a minute, I know how to throw straps one way over the trailer. That's it. All that other edge strapping and different ways to strap a trailer, I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know how to chain, do no binders, none of that. So, you know, but I thought about it before. I thought about learning it. Maybe this wintertime or something. I've been a driver for 36 years. I'm a third generation truck driver. There is no way today that I could honestly tell someone to get in this line of work. It has gone to shit. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's all the way bad now. It is all the way bad. You can still make it in this industry, but what I think for somebody that's brand new in this industry, they could make it if they went to a senior driver that I'm talking about a senior driver that already knows the game. We can give them a shortcut to where as long as somebody that's brand new ain't got no expenses yet. See, the key word is yet. If they ain't got no expenses yet, they fresh off the McDonald's line or something like that, we can, for example, put them with a W-2 company. For example, we could put them with a fuel hauling company paying 100K or something. We can shortcut them to 100K while they ain't got no expenses, or we can shortcut them to get in the truck, shortcut them to the authority. Somebody like that, we can help. But other than that, if you ain't got no help, you coming in with no help, oh, this gonna be this gonna be trial and error, and the only thing that's gonna happen is black hair gonna turn gray. Shoot. Matter of fact, if you ain't got nobody to help you out, you coming from the McDonald's line, the first step is leasing a truck. Oh man, the first step. What Snyder sent me. See that Snyder? They desperate, y'all. It's getting bad out there. No, it's getting bad. Snyder dropped this off at my house. What do you think it says? What do you think? Can you see this? What do you think? It's time to upgrade your equipment. Don't let the high cost of a new truck prevent you from improving your business results. Save money now by upgrading to a reliable used truck from Snyder. See, they want me. They want me as a motor carrier to come buy their old equipment. Yeah, that's what they want. They got 2019 to 2024 Freightliners, International, Peterbilts, Volvo sleeper trucks. They got 2018 to 2020 Freightliner, International, Mack and Volvo day cabs. Many trucks are covered by a 6-year, 600,000 mile engine warranty, covering many engine components and after treatment components. Let's see. Additionally, if you are interested in contracting your business to haul Snyder owner operator freight, you are eligible for a $6,000 and $10,000 incentive paid out over the first 23 weeks. Yeah, blah 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 blah. They want me to get rid of my old equipment and come buy they old shit. You think I'm going? You think? Actually, I thought this was leasing the truck because I actually thought they were talking about leasing the truck. I was gonna say, boy, they getting so desperate. They starting to mail it to your house now. Hey, come, hey now, say now, hey, lease a truck, lease a truck. You ready to lease a truck? You ready to lease a truck? What is they sent that to the house? Ooh, okay, Snyder. Maybe they send out lease drivers the other pamphlet. Maybe they got another pamphlet they send out talking about leasing a truck. The business owners, they send this to the business owners. Hey, come buy. See, they want me to buy the old equipment. But if I was a lease driver, they'll send me the one that says leasing. Okay, come lease, come pay for all our equipment. Yeah, come pay for all our equipment, anyways, man. They must think I got some cash. Let me find out the suit and tie guys think I got some money. What's going on? Let me see. What people OTR really doing with the money? Oh, I just read that mob in the building. Jesus 500 is an hour work. Yeah, that's all it is. An hour work. I work for ABF, OTR, and bring home about 2,200 a week. That's pretty good. ABF, LTL, DB in the building. Have you seen Truckers Coach leasing video? Uh, I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't watched the recent videos. They kind of it was more entertaining when there was two of them and they was doing. I honestly only watched the Hirschbach dance because boy it wasn't nothing more embarrassing than watching that Hirschbach dance. You know, the back of the trailer with him and I think Jim or the other guy. Ooh, wee boy! I said, man, look at this. Hey, Lewis, look, this what trucking came to. See, now they got lease drivers dancing in the back of the truck, jigaboo, trying to promote, trying to get somebody to pay the truck off. I said, man, this ain't making no sense, boy. This ain't making no sense, boy. Look, if y'all don't know, the main guy that had been promoting Hirschbach for the last 200 years, the black guy with the gold teeth, he gone. He don't even work over there no more. He pulled containers for IMC now as an owner operator. He gone. He left Hirschbach. So since he gone, I guess they brought Jason back, and Jason he trying to convince. Let me go in here and see what the hell going on this industry. Trying to convince truck drivers that leasing a truck is just best thing smoking. All of the checks be under $2,000 too. He just make company driving money leasing a truck. I don't get it. I don't know why he just don't just go W-2, make the same money. He ain't gotta do the dance. He ain't gotta do none of the embarrassing stuff. I don't get it. But see, it's okay for Jason to do it because see, at the end of the day, Jason owns his house. You see this right here, Brick? He owns his house. So at the end of the day, he just having fun. He just having fun. It's just, I mean, the big expense he already knocked out. He already paid for the house. So you might as well just drive a new truck and just have fun trucking. So but that's not what you gonna be doing. You see, you don't own no house. His house is paid for outright. Yours ain't. Yeah, or do you even have a house? So you try to go and do that Hirschbach crap, you probably gonna sink. Him, it's just fun for him. It ain't fun for you. You got you younger than him. A lot of us younger than him. Shoot, we try to get one of these, and you ain't gonna get one of these, over there being stupid. Yeah, high speed chicken feed. Take it to channel 22. My baby mama kicked me out and had to live in my truck, left me with $0 in expenses. Used that time to save money up and bought my first truck, turned the negative into a positive. Nah, I don't know if you turned the negative into a positive. You said your baby mama. Hold on, I mean you got a kid now. Wait a minute. Hold on now. I think you need to try to get back. You try to get back now because now I don't know why she kicked you out, but you said you OTR, so I'm going to assume you had spent a little bit too much time away from the house. And Tyrone, was it Tyrone? Y'all OTR truck drivers with kids. I don't tell nobody with no kid leave the house. Nah, you need to be local. You got a kid, you need to be local. Cause I'm telling you, man, if you go hit that road, first of all, you probably ain't gonna make no money, no more money than if you was just a local driver. You go hit that road, you go on 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple of months at a time. This Tyrone coming through the back door on you. You over here, you going this way. As you going out the picture, Tyrone coming in the picture. You see what's going on? No, let me start over. See, this is you. You going out the picture. and Tyrone coming in the picture. You see what's going on? Now, how you avoid Tyrone coming in is you still in the picture, and when Tyrone try to come back in, you get that Glock 19. He'll turn around. Tyrone, you see what I'm saying? He be gone. You see how he left? You had the Glock. You put that Glock 19. Let me do it again. See Tyrone, he coming in. You got that pistol. Oh, he going out the picture. You still in the picture though. Yeah. But it ain't too late. It ain't too late. You just look here, man. You gonna have to start buying flowers. Start buying flowers, gifts. You need to get back in her life some kind of way. Go pull up on Tyrone something. You got a kid, man. You got a kid, and boy, the last thing you want to be is a truck driver on some child support. OTR. Oh my God, you done messed up. OTR, truck driver, child support, and not in the kid life. You done messed up. It ain't too late. It ain't too late, man. I don't know the situation, but it ain't. I tell you, turn around for that snow girl, that snow bunny. Last time I went to West Memphis. See, mom know. Big bro, I just bought me a cash truck. I need to start making some money here in the Hampton Road area. What is that? Is that Georgia or something? Or the East Coast? Any recommendations? What state? What city? Who was that? 3J. I did the West Memphis Shuffle a couple of times back in the day. So are you triggering that whole paycheck? Yeah, that's what a lot of them doing. Whole paycheck. See, mom, when they don't have no goals, like I said, they don't have. It's nothing to save money for. Let's just think about it. For example, if I don't want a car, I don't want an apartment, I don't want a house. I, that means you gotta live in a truck. Y'all do understand that if you don't want a house or apartment, okay, that means you have to live in a semi truck. The semi truck is gonna be your house because you're not getting no house, no apartment. So you have to live in a truck. So living in a truck, you don't need no car, you don't need no house, you don't need no apartment. You ain't got no goals to get none of that. So as a truck driver, how do you spend? If I'm over here getting $2,000 a week, and I'm not trying to buy nothing with it, I'm not saving no money to get nothing with it. What am I gonna do with all this money? Well, I'm gonna have fun on the road. I'm gonna be going blowing it at casinos. I'm gonna go to every strip club they got. I'm gonna see the women on the road. Just blowing it. Blow all the money. Just blow all the money. I'm gonna be eating the best food. I'm door dashing to the truck. Steak, lobster, shrimp. I'm not gonna be eating that McDonald's and all that crap inside of Love's and Pound. What I'm gonna do that for? Shoot, man, I pull up in the middle of the road with my flashes on and go inside of JJ's Chicken or something. Give me some of that good food. Yeah. You know, a lot of truck drivers they been told us. They said, "Hey, Andrew, we ain't got no goals. We don't want no house, no car, no nothing. We don't want to come back to regular society." Okay, so why would they save money for? Why would they say what? It would be pointless. So yeah, I don't have no problem with drivers that's blowing money on the road. I ain't got no problem with that at all. The ones that ain't got no goals. Just understand how it's going to end. See, I like to tell truck drivers, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that plan. Do you? But just understand how it's going to end. See, eventually, you got to get out the truck. One or two ways. You got to get out the truck because they stop paying you money. They stop paying you the money you need to survive, or you're going to get out on a stretcher, VIA, the ambulance. You get to pick. Either the ambulance going to take you out the truck, or Mr. Charlie or Ukrainians, they going to stop paying you the money you want. You're going to get out one or two ways. It's just whether you get out alive or unalived. And if you get out unalived, then mission complete. You lived your life as a truck driver. You ain't had to spend no money. Give me 1 second. The neighbor, yo. It's a commercial break. While we're taking this commercial break, I can now see if this phone actually works. Let me put this on here. Hold on, man. Alright, got that on there. Alright. Wait a minute, hold on. Trying to turn it on. Alright, okay, hold on. I just bought me a phone cooler, y'all. Man, ain't got no way to lean y'all up against nothing, because I got the phone cooler on. Phone overheating, but instead of putting y'all in the freezer, I spent $25 buying that phone cooler. Oh, wait, I'm making lean y'all up against this right here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. That'll work. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't fall now. Hold on. Okay, I think that's good enough. While I use my backup phone. And let me see if I can get the comments back up on the other end. Hold on. Is there a way I can see my own live feed? Let's go to my channel. There it is right there. Where the comments at? Okay, here we go. Where did I leave off at? Microphone still on? Alright, let me see. Oh, I'm way up at the top. Okay, here we go. I haven't heard from the guy from Arizona on a CB in a while. I ain't been to Arizona in a long, long time. Man, it's been a minute, fam. What's up with those from the east side of St. Louis? LOL. What's up with those from the east side of St. Louis? What are you talking about, the truck stop up there? You must be talking about the truck stop in St. Louis. The mud flap truck stop. I know a truck driver went up there recently. I ain't even gonna say it. He gonna call my phone. Yeah, I know a truck stop went up there recently. It's still going down up there at the truck stop at the St. Louis. The mud flap trucks are still going down. The one with the ten parking spots. It's extremely easy to save money being OTR with no real home expenses. I literally don't understand how motherfuckers can't save up 50K. It is extremely easy to save, but the problem is they saving 50K for what? See, they can save the 50K. Saving the 50K ain't the problem. The problem is they have to have a reason to save 50K. If they ain't got no reason to save 50K, they ain't gonna save, $10,000. Just think about, okay, I'll give you an example. When people say they want to get a cash truck, they go out there, they may go to the Russians, and because they got a goal of getting a cash truck, they'll go out there run for the Russians 3, 4, 5,000 miles, saving up $2,000 a week. They'll save that 10K and go buy a cash truck, like Checkmate did, for example. But that's because he had a goal. See, he told us the goal, and he went and did it. Everybody else that ain't told us no goal, they ain't got no goal, we ain't gonna see them come up with nothing because they ain't got no goal. The minute these guys get a goal, that's when you gonna start to see some changes going on. Oh man, okay, brother, you want to get a car? Oh, okay, yeah, Andrew, I want to get a car. Okay, well now they saving, $6,000-$7,000. You'll see them go buy a car. See, but they got it starts with a goal first. Yeah, now if y'all ain't got no goal, we can most definitely help you come up with a goal. All y'all ain't, we can help you come up with a goal. Any goal is better than no goal. Any goal better than no goal. I'm getting older, and the longer I stay around trucking, the more I laugh. Chasing your tail to end up with nothing. Silence. That's the problem right there with trucking. A lot of people don't realize how much time goes by. Time just flying by. Just flying by. You just going up and down the road. January 1st, 2025. That was 9 months ago. Whatever your bank account looked like on January 1st, if it looked like the same right now, it's because you ain't had no goals. You ain't had no goals. For about 90% of y'all, it looks the same as it did on January 1st. Stop it. It looks the same, don't it? The only way your bank account should look the same as it did on January 1st is if you paying bills. And I'm talking about you got a mortgage back at home, you got some car payments, maybe you put a little bit in 401k, things like that. You paying bills, child support and all that. Those people accounts should look the same. They fine. Because they already knocking some big debt down. They already knocking down debt. That's fine. But you don't own nothing and your account look like it did on January 1st. You ain't got nothing to your name. You lost your mind. You can just come on over here and get my consulting class. It's free and not the fee. Yeah, I help a truck driver turn their life around quick. What was you talking about? Quick. Shoot. I'm talking about with the quickness. They ain't gonna like what I have to say though. And I'm at the first step is boy, hey, that lease truck. You already know. Now today's Saturday. Now Monday, how far is the yard? How far is the yard? Cause come Monday we gonna have that truck turned back in. Yeah. Anyways, flatbed easy. I'm local in is that Houston, Texas. Running end up, paid off truck. Take like 35 on the back. We out the expenses. Man, I got my young guy down there with the 389 Peterbilt with the 100K car collection. He run end up down there, but he only do about. Did he say? No, he told me he do about $2,000 a day with his end up. Yeah, he do 2,000 a day gross. That's usually what he try to hit. The little light skinned dude that look like he like 19 years old. Yeah, he do end up, but he try to do 2,000 a day. Let me see. I purchased a Snyder truck last year. It's a pretty good truck. There you go, TBE. Big money. Wild Beard left too, I think. Oh, where did he go? I ain't caught. Oh, he was at Hirschbach. He left Hirschbach? I think he releasing at Hirschbach. I ain't seen his videos in a minute. Owning the house is the end goal, basically. No, it's not the end goal. Oh, it should be a goal, but it shouldn't be the end goal. The only way owning the house would be the end goal, in my opinion, is if you got a house that's like 400 plus $1,000, because it's gonna take you so long to pay it off. Uh, it's gonna take you so many years to pay that off. That'll be the end goal. But if you talking about like this house right here was $75,000, you talking about getting like a 75,000 to about $150,000 house, driving a truck, you should have that thing knocked down. 3 months. I mean, not 3 months. 3 years should be the absolute max. So you get 3 years of your life to trucking, you got the house paid off. You still got a lot of years to go. So that's when the fun should start. That's when you start dibbling and dabbling into the high speed chicken feed and the women and all that. Once you knock down the whole house, you got a place to go. Unless you want to get another house and you rent this one out, get another house, get a couple of houses. If you keep the goals up like that. But if you just got one house, that's fine. Now you can go party. Or what truck drivers are starting to probably do after you knock down the house in the United States, get your house outside the country. I want to do that. Hey, man, how much is a house over there in Colombia or something? Medellin, Colombia. Hey, get something over there. Some of y'all Belize and Dominican Republic. Hey now. After you knock down a little cheap house over here, get a cheap house over there. Yeah. But what you don't want to do, I'm telling you, what you don't want to do is when it's time to, leave trucking, you gotta go and try to get 3 jobs to pay the car note, pay the apartment note. You're gonna be jacked up. Especially if you live here in Nashville, Tennessee. Oh my God. Ooh, you're gonna be jacked up, boy. Ooh, you gonna be jacked up, boy. Do I need to show y'all what they look like? Dirty trucking.
Dirty trucking.
See what's going on. It's gonna be out update. Let's see. Do we got an update? Let's see if we got an update.
All because of an employer's policy and a negligent driver. I'm now sitting up here calling all over the city of Detroit.
This is gonna be you if you walk out this industry with absolutely nothing. This is gonna be you right here. This is the end result.
Looking for assistance. They asked me where I'm gonna go after I gotta get out of here. Where the fuck am I gonna go? I don't have nowhere to go. You act like this shit was planned.
If you lost your CDL today, would you be asking that same question? Where am I gonna go? Because if you lost your CDL today and that's the first thing you asking, where am I gonna go? Oh my God, you are in deep trouble. You better, man, hey, you better start finding you some $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 homes quick to be paying for. That's the last thing. You do not want to wait to the very last second when everything then fell apart and, man, where am I gonna go? Up in New York, the bus station. You know how people used to sleep on the bus station. They building that bus stop to where you can't even get comfortable sitting on that bench no more. You gotta go to a homeless shelter. I don't even know how that works. I don't know how you gonna go to a homeless shelter and as a truck driver, you're gonna have to get 3 jobs. McDonald's, Taco Bell, forklift. You're gonna be combining a bunch of jobs together because outside of this trucking, one job ain't gonna do it. The only way you gonna make this thing work with one job outside of trucking is if you got some type of degree or some skilled labor job, you electrician, plumbing, some type of skilled labor to where you can make $1,500 a week. Maybe forklift license or heavy machine operator, crane or something like that. If that ain't you, if you talking about going to work at McDonald's, Taco Bell, Walmart, Target, all these other places, the mall, you was in trouble. You was in trouble. You were in trouble. Let's keep going though.
They always know when to do shit to you to fuck you up royally. Not only did you hit the car and cut the income off, you did it at a time where I didn't even have no money stacked to do shit. If I'd have known they were gonna do what they did with the car, I would have ran that bitch another week and stacked me some money and then went and turned it in. Told me.
Let me translate that to the trucking industry. If Mr. Charlie was finna fire you this Friday coming up, when Friday hit and they fire you, you ain't got no money in your pocket. That's how she feeling right now. Man, if I knew you were gonna be fire me Friday last week, man, I would have saved up all my money if I would have known you were gonna fire me this Friday. That's what my guys, like Monroe, paycheck to paycheck. You get fired, man, you ain't got no money in your pocket. Y'all in trouble. You was in trouble. I'm watching her because I'm trying to figure out where she gonna go to. Where she gonna go? Who, she trying to get assistance. Do y'all know what they're doing with the SNAP program? Huh? For all y'all's gonna have to apply for food stamps and Section 8 housing. Hey, that from my understanding, if you able-bodied, you got your arms, your legs, 2 years max. And unless you got some kid that's under 16 years old, if you got a kid, well, you a guy, so you still gonna be screwed. That's more for the women. The women that's got kids 16 and under. I think it's 14 and under, but you a guy, they ain't, man, look here, they ain't finna help you with nothing. Man, if you are a guy that's able-bodied, you think you finna go over there and get some food stamps or some Section 8, you done lost your mind. You finna most definitely be on the street. Oh my God. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. Are they gonna help you out if you a first truck driver, trucking and came to an end? Or maybe I should tell you what somebody told me Trucker Brown said. And I ain't seen the video, but this is what they said he said. According to Trucker Brown, when he had his stroke, if he didn't have his girlfriend, which obviously his girlfriend is the one that talked him into getting the place, apartment or whatever they got. If he didn't have her in her life, he said he would be in a homeless shelter. That's what he said. Could you imagine driving trucks 10, 20 years and at the very end, you in a homeless shelter? Who wants to do that? Y'all want to look forward to that? Because if you're looking forward to being in a homeless shelter, you can just stop driving a truck today and just go and get into the homeless shelter right now. You'll be way more healthier now than if you wait 10 years and get into a homeless shelter. You make it turn your body around right now before you get too old. So you ain't trying to do that. I'm just letting you know what these older truck drivers, the ones that's they was a real truck driver. They drove all the 100,000 miles just like the rest of us. They made the same income as the rest of us. All of us made the same income driving the truck. But they didn't have no goals. End result.
Got hit. But
She was trying to do Uber. Okay, somebody hit the Uber car. She didn't have no insurance. Uber kicked off.
I know they was gonna do that goddamn shit. Calling all over the city of Detroit looking for assistance. And I ain't got no business sitting up here not working in the first place. All because of Uber and that dumbass rental car policy they changed. And your little 5-star fucking rating. All this little shit that y'all had going on that led to this point, me being evicted. This shit was deliberate and I'm positive of it. Just like that motherfucker coming in my apartment. Coming in my apartment when I'm going down there to pick up grocery delivery, you slipping in here still scratching up shit. Shit that I put on a website to sell to try to get me some money. I'm down.
Boy, she screaming so loud, man. My neighbor started to look. Let me turn all that nonsense down. Y'all get the idea. Shoot, boy. I said, dang, that's a lot of screaming going on. You can hear that shit echoing all throughout the neighborhood. All that yelling. Hold on now. Okay, let me keep going. Hold on. Did the phone cool down enough? I think it's all the way cool now. Hold on. This thing off of here. Oh yeah. Y'all frozen. Y'all frozen. Y'all back up on here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all see how that work, man? Put the phone right there. Ooh, boy, that thing almost. It's a good -10. Yeah, I just bought this $25 on Amazon, man. $25. Put that on the back of the phone, because y'all know I use StreamYard, and StreamYard like to cook the phone. So, yeah, I had to get something that where the phone stay in one piece now. But, I just watch, man, because I just can't be in those situations. You know, I don't know what to say about that. Only thing I can do is watch, because I ain't, boy, I can just watch. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do. Okay, where we at? Let me see. Can't save everyone. Gotta take the cape off. Nah, everybody ain't gonna be able to be saved. How hard is it to sacrifice for 3 to 6 months? Uh, I think if truck drivers sacrifice for 3 to 6 months, they can most definitely take that money and buy a car. That's for sure. If they already got a car, 3 to 6 months, man, that could possibly be. That could be about 6 months if you want to get an apartment. That could be 6 months to a year of payments up front. You know, save up $15,000, $20,000. That could be payments, especially if y'all out here making $2,000 a week. Let me see about it. Okay, let's just say 1,600. 1,600 times 4. That's $6,400. So we're gonna say if you make $1,600 a week OTR, if you make more than that, that's wonderful. I'm just using $1,600. So 1,600 times 4, that's $6,400 a month. You do 3 months, that's 19,200. So for all y'all ain't got no bills out there, you just do 1,600 a week. You save that up for 3 months. Oh, you say is it 3 months or 1 month? 3 months. Yeah, you save that up for 3 months. That's $19,200. That gets your apartment for a whole year. Do y'all say you get an apartment for a whole year? You can come off the road. You can take up the freaking 4 months to try to find you a local trucking job and be done with OTR. That's just paying an apartment up for a whole month. That's for the people that don't want to, get a house. Now, okay, Andrew, I got some, I got some bills. I can't do it in 3 months because I got to take that 19,000. I probably got to spend, 10,000 of it or something. Okay, well let's do $1,600 a week times 4. That's $6,400. Let's give you 6 months. That's $38,400. Making $1,600 a week. If you make more than that, that's wonderful. You make $1,600 a week for 6 months. That's half a year. That's $38,400. With that right there, working 6 months, once again, you can cover a whole entire apartment, and you can buy a car cash. And I ain't talking about no damn Hellcat, no Durango, Scat Pack, none of that. I'm talking about a regular car, Toyota, some $10,000 less car. You can go pay cash for it, or you can finance. You ain't gotta pay cash for it. You can put 50% down. Finance the rest, make your credit look good. So I'm not sure, guys. I mean the math is here. I just use $1,600. Some of y'all $2,000, $3,000 a week leasing a truck. Let's just take how much Josh claimed he making. He like to do what, 3,200? Josh, 3,200 a week. 3,200 a week times 4. That's $12,800 a month. We do that for 3 months. That's $38,000 in 3 months. He do that for 6 months. That's $76,000 in 6 months. 6 months, you take $76,000. I mean, he can just buy a house outright. He lived down in Mississippi. He can just buy a house outright. Or that's 50% off on a $150,000 house. He can put 50% down. Shoot, boy, look, if you putting 50% down on the house, your credit score, taxes, and all that crap, boy, they don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. You got 50%. They don't care nothing about none of that. Shoot, man, they'll waive all that crap. They'll waive all that crap. What was you talking about? So can you do it driving a truck? Yeah, but see, here's the problem now. Andrew, man, you just don't understand, man. Our expenses, Andrew. You don't understand, man. Andrew, see, look, check this out, Andrew. Every week, man, I got to get a carton of cigarettes, man. A carton, man. First of all, a pack about what, $7 to $14, depending on where I'm at. I gotta get that. A pack, I smoke a pack a day, or a pack a week. And then, I need that chicken feed. I gotta go to the cookie store. I gotta get some stuff out the cookie store, Andrew. I gotta get grandma cookies. Grandma, they got the good recipe down there. I need grandma cookies, Andrew. Not granddad, grandma. Grandma got them good cookies. But grandma, Andrew, for an ounce of cookies, Andrew, that's $200. That's $200. But sometimes I can't even get grandma cookies, Andrew. Andrew, they got the doctor cookies too. But if I get the doctor cookies for an ounce, I'm talking about them $500. But they got, it's 37%, Andrew. It's 37% THC, Andrew. I smoke an ounce a day. Yeah, I smoke an ounce a day. So that's a lot of money, Andrew. Oh, and don't forget, Andrew. Andrew, my cell phone, Andrew. See, my cell phone bill, it used to only be, $65. But I had to finance that brand new Apple, 1917, Apple 17. I financed it, Andrew. So instead of paying $65 a month for a cell phone, Andrew, I'm paying $250, $300 a month. Oh, and that ain't all, Andrew. See, not only do I pay for the phone and the service at $200 to $300 a month, OnlyFans, Andrew. Oh my God, Andrew. Oh my God, Andrew, I'm subscribed to every girl in the nation, Andrew. Andrew, look, Andrew. Just, Andrew, look at the list. Look. See, Andrew, look. See this calculator right here, Andrew? Okay, look, check this out, Andrew. I paid $25 for this subscription. Okay, that's just one girl, Andrew. And then the other girl, she charged $50 a month. And then the other girl charged $30 a month. And then the other girl charged $20 a month. And then the other girl, both of them charged $100. So you had $100 each. Okay, but check this out, Andrew. I'm always in their DMs buying videos, Andrew. And they always charge about $20 a video. And I gotta get like 3 videos a day. So that's 20, 40, 60. That's $60. And then I do that every day. So that's 60 going twice. Sister going 3 times, sister going 4 times, sister going 5 times, sister going 6 times, sister going 7 times. Andrew, the OnlyFans bill a month, boom, $745. So that's why I'm an OTR truck driver, Andrew, and I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I used to have money, Andrew, before OnlyFans came out, but once OnlyFans hit, I ain't gonna lie, Andrew, they took all my money. They took all my little coins and stuff. I ain't, man, after all the expenses, after cell phone bill, OnlyFans, I'm broke. Especially after the Desire. I got to have Desire to watch the OnlyFans. Broke. But I can help you with all that drive. All you gotta do is just get around Andrew. Get around Andrew. I take that phone for you, unplug it. I say, oh, okay, you paying how much? I throw that freaking phone out the window for you. Yeah, and then you're gonna be paying $0 messing with Andrew. You're gonna be paying $0. Yeah, you're gonna be paying $0. Damn, Andrew, I'm saving all kinds of money. Yeah. And how much is the phone, man? Andrew, this Apple 19, man. I'm 200-300 a month. I'm gonna say, okay. Where's the nearest, Apple store? What you mean, Andrew? Yeah, we finna go get that phone back to them. Let them have that. We finna go get you a cash phone. You see this right here? This is a Samsung. What is this? S20 FE. I think right now you can get this about $300 off Amazon. $400. We're gonna go pay cash for a phone. We're gonna pay cash for a phone, and you just gonna get prepaid service, $65 a month, $65 a month for some service. That's it. That's it. Yo, Andrew, come on, man. Come on, man. See, that ain't. Come on, Andrew. Man, I need to roll something up, Andrew. I need to roll something up, Andrew. Come on, man. Cause you making my head hurt, man. I ain't got my OnlyFans no more. I ain't got my Apple 19 no more. I need to roll something up. You making my head hurt, Andrew. Here, smack that out your hand, fool. You gonna save money on that too. Yeah, you ain't gonna be smoking nothing around, Andrew. We finna go get some money so we can get us one of these cars over there. That's what we gonna be doing. Yeah, we ain't gonna be smoking nothing. We ain't gonna be paying no outrageous phone bills, paying the OnlyFans amount. Them OnlyFans amount, they gotta go get a job, man. They gotta go figure it out, man. They gonna be like West Cindy, man, begging. They gonna be on the internet begging. That's what she doing right now. A whole bunch of begging. Another OnlyFans model on here begging. Let me see. I bet she begging right now. Is she online? I bet she online right now. Begging. Let me go see it. How bad is it? See how bad it is. Live. Ooh, wait. Help me raise $2,800. Any of y'all truck drivers feeling sorry? Got some money to spare for a retired OnlyFans model? Anybody got some money to spare? She's trying to get up $2,800 to pay her rent. She don't want to work no job. She too good for that. $2,800. See, I don't want to put a face on this camera because I don't like promoting people like this, but I put a face without the freaking name of a channel, but that's who I be talking about.
Me. I think it's really interesting. Ben Shapiro claimed.
That's good enough right there. Hard, boy. I can't stop watching that either. I can't stop watching that either. I mean, these people, boy, they be so entertaining, man. They just need Andrew around. Andrew can help turn around that whole situation with the quickness. Yeah, I turn around that situation with the quickness. Oh, man. Probably, Andrew, what do you mean you can turn her situation around with the quickness? Look here. She gotta go back to OnlyFans. Yeah, no. Listen to me now. She gonna have to go back to OnlyFans. She got to go back. And she gotta do right with the money. Just like I tell y'all truck drivers, she gonna have to take that OnlyFans model. She gonna have to get one of these. She gotta get one of these because see, as an OnlyFans model, you gotta understand the money is temporary. It's not forever. So as she's temporarily making this money, she got to temporarily make the right decisions. And because the money fall off so quick, you better already have one of these purchased. Because if you don't, when you exit out of that game, you got to go pay rent. And Mr. Charlie waiting for you. Mr. Charlie, he taking OnlyFans models over there at Mr. Charlie love OnlyFans models. Come on, there. He'll give you an apartment. $2,000 a month. You can pay that, right? No, no, I can't pay that. What do you mean you can't pay that? Well, you gonna have to pay the eviction. We do evictions on the 15th every month. She got to go. She got to go back, start promoting, and do right with the money. And the only thing I can recommend is she got to get one of these quick, fast, in a hurry. Other than that, I don't know what to tell her. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all ain't donating. Y'all ain't sending no more cash ups. I know why y'all ain't sending no more cash ups because she been doing this for the last 2 years. She been doing this for the last 2 years. For all y'all that's gonna go over there and find this girl, just understand before you send the money, she been begging for 2 years straight. Just to give y'all a heads up. Okay, that's why I don't give truck drivers no money because when I give a truck driver money, nothing's gonna change. You give them money today, they gonna need money tomorrow. You pay her today, the very next month, she still gonna need money for her rent. She still until she get a job and some income, every month to go by, she gonna be needing money from you. Yeah, yeah, and you the one get with the job and all the money you working, man. Did you know how you do it? Do you know how hard it is for a truck driver to make money out here? For you to be giving your money away as a truck driver, first of all, you gotta do 4 and 5 thousand miles a week, risking your CDL, your life, two law books, all these people out here cutting you off, and you need high speed chicken feed and women to keep going. Man, you ain't got no money to be giving away to these fools right here. Man, you need to cut all that off, man. You can cut all that off. Cut it off, boy. I'm telling you, when you cut all that off, you'll be seeing so much money in your pocket. You're like, dang, I actually make money driving a truck. Yeah, yeah, you make a whole lot of money driving a truck. You make a whole lot, boy. You will have so much money in your pocket. What if you had $20,000 in your checking account right now? Driving a truck wouldn't be so bad, would it? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think I can. Okay. Oh, shoot, man. I think I can take a 10-hour break now, boy. Shoot, man. Hey, man, wait a minute. Hold on, Vladimir. You need me to do what? 4,000 miles? Nah, I ain't doing no 4,000 miles, man. I'm not a broke truck driver. I got $20,000 in my checking account now. We can bring it down about 2,500 miles now. I need my 10-hour break. I need all my rest. I need all my rest. Yeah, you'll start thinking smooth. You'll be thinking clear again. Shoot. See what we got. Be home with them babies. Mama's so far behind in comments it don't make no sense. SoCal in the building. You got to have some type of goals. You just can't be out here working to be working. That's going to stop Tyrone. Yeah, that pistol's going to stop Tyrone. For all y'all out here with kids, man, if you still in your relationship, you know, and you've been, just know if you OTR, and you got kids at the house, and your house ain't broke up yet, you need to do whatever you can to get back to that house, man. I'm being honest. You need to get before Tyrone sneak through the back window. You need to be trying to get back to the house. You know, I don't know how you gonna do it. Just know, if you want everything, if you wanna be in them kids' life, you need to find your way back, cause you gonna find yourself stuck on that road for a long time. You're gonna be stuck on that road a long time. The only exception would be, hey Andrew, like for okay, I'll give you an example. When I was in the oil field, my man John, he was out. I think he was out of Georgia. He had, I think he had like 3 kids at the time. He was married with a wife. John Butler, I think was his name. Let me see if I can find him on YouTube. I think it was John Quest. John Quest Butler or something like that. Let me see. I'm gonna do John Quest Butler Oilfield. See if I can find him. I don't quite remember his name. Oilfield. Let's do oilfield trucking. Okay, let me do John. And everybody got the same name. The video was about probably like 6 years ago, if I can find it. But I'll tell you the story right quick while I look for him. came to me. He said, I was at Detmar Logistics back in 2018. He said, hey man, I'm in a whole lot of debt, credit card debt, all that stuff. You know, I got a family, I got kids, they all in school. I heard on, I watch your YouTube videos, saw y'all was at Detmar making 2,000 a week, and man, I'm just trying to come to Detmar as a company driver and just pay off all my debt, man. The minute I pay off all my debt, I'm gone. I said, cool. He came to Detmar Logistics. I trained him how to work the pneumatic, and I want to say he stayed. I can't even remember. He may have been there 6 months max. That man paid all his debt off, and he was gone. He was gone. He paid all the credit card debt off. He paid his wife debt off, the whole family debt. He was gone. That's a man with a goal right there. But if I can find his video, let me try John. Let me do John Quest. Mm, let's do Detmar. John Quest, Detmar. Detmar, let's do logistics. No. I see Blair on here, but I don't see John. Thing about YouTube is it's only gonna show the most recent videos. It's probably not gonna pop up a video 5 years old. Let's do John Quest. I don't even know if I'm saying the name right. No, I'm not seeing it. I know I'm subscribed to him though, but maybe I can look at my subscription feed. That'd be way too long. I'm subscribed to so many people. Let's continue. Okay, never heard of her until you mentioned her, but her story is going to be the end result for a lot if they don't wake up. Who we talking about? The OnlyFans model girl. Boy, if y'all know what all she did, boy, oh my God. See, I've been knowing the girl before she got it. Before she went down this route, I knew her before. Man, it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. What all she did for money, it's most. See, what all she did for money. If another female would go down that route, you most definitely had to come out of that with a house, some cars, and everything paid off. Cause what she had to do for money to end up with nothing. But this girl ain't got a car. She ain't got a house. She has nothing. I would just do what John do. I'd rather lease a truck and come out with nothing versus what she had to do. If I told y'all some of the scenes this girl shot, oh my God, oh my God. Scene so filthy I can't even say it on YouTube. YouTube may shut the whole channel down, but ooh, boy, man, these women here, boy, I I just don't get it, boy. For all y'all women that's thinking about going down the porn industry path, just understand, like I tell all of them, it's just a short amount of time. Okay, you're gonna make a whole bunch of money in the beginning, and it's gonna slowly, you know, dissolve itself. So you have to take the money and invest it into something, whether it be learn another trade, at least buy a house with it, buy a car, set something up for yourself. But what you don't want to do is, as the money is coming to an end, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Especially if you're doing some extreme stuff for the money. So what she did, I don't know nobody did that took it to extreme like she did. She took it to the extreme. I'm talking about the extreme. I'm talking about you. I don't think no, you ain't gonna be able to top her. What she did ain't no topping her. Ain't no topping that. Oh no. John. Why I see him? And why I don't see him, man? Did he delete his channel? I don't see him. Mm, I don't see him, man. He must go by some other name. Oh, these are YouTube names. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna find it. I don't know what his you. Oh wait. Oh, damn, I thought that was it right there. I don't know his YouTube handle. I just know his real name. I forgot this is YouTube. But anyways, man, y'all get the idea though. I'm subscribed to so many people. Folks don't want to listen. Serious inquiries only. If you just f up, it's not going to work. Some of the drivers will go in there and start beef with the dispatcher on 1 week and can't complete a 3 month hustle. Everything you're saying is a lack of discipline. It's way harder staying the course when you have money versus broke. When folks get to their last, that's when they budget. But when they got money, they blow it. No, you budget the same way regardless if you have 1,000 or 100K. You can buy a 15 Pro Max iPhone for $700. These phones ain't all. These phones ain't all that. The 15 is a good phone. Is there any Russian companies that you can win with not running illegal? I'm not even familiar with the Russian companies like that. Anyone know anything about the Volvo D12? They good engines? The D12 from 1999. Yeah, they good motors. But if you get one, you probably gotta rebuild it if it's from the 1999s. Man, some of these dudes look at kids like bills. Yeah, they definitely do. As long as they pay a certain amount of money, that's all that matters. Escrow and trucking should be illegal. Yeah, I wouldn't pay no company no escrow. Okay, I finally reached the bottom part of the comments. Okay, there we go. Finally. Boy, it took a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta come up with some goals, man. I gotta come up with some goals, because the suit and guys are steady trying to find ways to get all of us out the truck. I mean, they working hard. They are working hard. Mm. They working hard, man. Make sure y'all put money in the stock market, of course. ETFs, that's all I recommend for truck drivers. Any ETF is better than no ETF. You know, try to buy you some assets, man. If you try and get a house, you got Chat GBT. For all y'all, look, for all y'all that think that the position you in right now, you will never be able to own a house, this what you do. Since you don't want to talk to an actual, realtor or mortgage broker, anything like that, all you need to do is get on Chat GBT, and boy, it's gonna help you out. I don't know if I got it on this phone. Let me see. We can run through a couple of scenarios. Okay, I think I got it. But is this the paid for version? Am I logged in? Oh, say I got to update. Let's see if we can update it and log in. Oh, no, I'm not logged in. Let me log in. Trying to help my truck drivers out. The market is on fire lately. Yeah. Stock market. Oh, it's on fire, all right. It's been on fire since what? Okay, when Trump announced tariffs back in April, we nosedive because everybody thought the world was going to the end, all that stuff. It hit the bottom. From that day forward, it's been straight up. It's been straight up. But one thing I tell you about the stock market, look here, man. Since 1920, since the stock market crashed, the S&P, the Dow Jones, it's only went up. I mean, year after year after year, it's just a straight line up. just like this. Yeah, it's always gonna be that 1 or 2 months where it comes down. It's got to come down. It goes down, it goes up. It don't just go up straight in a straight line. Of course, it's gonna come down. They're gonna tell you Tesla going to zero. They're gonna tell you Elon Musk ain't the world's richest man. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Speaking of that, y'all know somebody beat Elon Musk. Do y'all know that? Somebody finally beat Elon Musk as the world's richest man, and you don't know nothing about it. But I do. I do. When it happened, I told Dirty Broke. Yeah, I told Dirty Broke. See, I thought wasn't nobody gonna catch Elon Musk. Somebody call him. Somebody call him. And he right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, he right here in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know what this company make, but they caught him. They caught Elon Musk slipping. Now Elon Musk then kind of, he got back on top, but somebody went past him. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about him. Let me tell you how it happened. I woke up one day, stock market on fire. The headline was, "There's a new world's richest man." Somebody got it in the comments. Larry Ellison. He owns Oracle. They are building. Now I've been seeing the plant. Not the plant, but the building, the site that they building. They've been building the headquarters here in Nashville, Tennessee. They building the headquarters for Oracle. Okay, I don't know what Oracle is. I don't know what they do, but whatever they do, I know it's dealing with AI, of course. Of course, it's AI. But whatever they do, he got a bunch of people investing in it, and he went past Elon Musk as the world's richest man. And what do you think Elon Musk did? Elon Musk, he sat back. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna buy $1 billion worth of Tesla stock." He did that last week. He bought $1 billion worth of Tesla stock. Why do you think Elon Musk bought $1 billion worth of? Why would Elon Musk buy $1 billion worth of Tesla stock? Because it's doing what? You think he gonna buy a bit? Would you buy $1 billion in stock if you knew it was going down? No. He put $1 billion in Tesla stock because it's going in one direction and one direction only. Guess what that is? Up. It's going up. And he's gonna make sure it go up because he's part of the board of directors. He finna get up in there and come up with some type of creation where this stock is finna start going up over the next couple of years. They got the Tesla semi trucks. They coming out 2026. They'll be at Prime Inc. and Snout and you'll be able to lease them. Don't worry. You'll get your electric lease truck coming soon. $2,000 a week is coming for all my lease drivers. Josh should be first with it because Josh got to have a new. Tell him, Josh, you got to have a new truck. So you're gonna be first with that thing right there. So it's coming. It's coming. So not telling y'all to invest in Oracle or Tesla or anything like that. I told you to do an ETF. You get an ETF. An ETF will have all that in it. Yeah. You just ride the wave. So yeah. I'm just saying, I think one thing I tell somebody that's brand new to the trucking industry. If you come into this trucking industry, you brand new, you don't have any kids or no bills. What I would tell you, if you're a company driver or even if you're a lease driver, the first year, or you can even say the first 2 years, if I could do it again, I would do exactly what I did. Of course, be a company driver. I would take all that money. First 2 years, I put the whole thing in the stock market. The first 2 years, I just buy my food on the road, cook my food. But the first 2 years, I put all that money in the stock market and leave it in there. Leave it in there for about 10 years, okay? After the first 2 years of doing that, then you go and BS in the trucking industry. You take the next few years, get a cash truck or go lease a truck and go run 5,000, 4,000 miles, go to the oil field, go end up, go just do a whole bunch of other stuff. But them first 2 years, why, you keep that in the stock market. Every year after that, you just BS in the trucking industry. And boy, when you get up out this industry, you have something to look forward to. You know what I'm talking about? Josh will love the Tesla truck. Yeah, he gonna love it. I'm gonna try to pay him to, bring that thing over here so I can ride with him. Yeah, come on, Josh, bring that Tesla truck up to the house so I can get in the passenger seat, man. Let's ride. Let's ride around the corner and drop me back off, man. Cause you shoot, boy. These truck drivers just don't know they finna be having to hit 6,000 miles, pay for all this shoe shine. Somebody was in the live feed the other day. He said he went to Snyder. Snyder want $1,800 a week for a truck now. $1,800 a week for 2026. He said that included all the expenses, but was it all the expenses? No, I think that was truck and insurance. Well, I guess all the expenses, are, with the truck. But $1,800 a week. Good God Almighty, boy! I don't know how y'all do it. With the current freight rates and inflation, you definitely need an automated truck to make a visible income. Damn, I didn't know they was in Cashville. That's dope. Yeah, yeah, Oracle. They building the headquarters right there. And they got plenty of jobs. Plenty of jobs for everybody with a bachelor's degree. You need a bachelor's degree in cyber security, software engineering, cloud. They want all them cloud computing. If you got that cloud computing, all them cloud computing degrees, you want it over there because all that stuff, all this. Look, if y'all don't know nothing about cloud, that's where the $200,000 and $300,000 jobs is. Cloud engineering, cyber security, all that stuff. But who wants to go back to school? I understand. It's tough. I'm taking classes now. It's tough. It's tough. Let me see. What do you think about Intel? Intel. What's going on with Intel? Let me think about Intel for a second. Intel. I know something about some Intel. What do I know about Intel? Intel. They make the CPUs. Okay. They make the CPUs. Okay. Oh, Intel. Okay. Was it Friday or was it Thursday? It was either Thursday or Friday. Intel shot up 26%. Yeah. Intel. Yeah, that was Intel. Yeah, Intel shot up 26% because NVIDIA invested into Intel. And of course, the government, Donald Trump, they bought 10% of Intel. See, Intel was a losing company at first, like AMD, if you ask me, but Intel was doing way better. It was down now. Trump bought 10% of Intel with the government. And since they own 10%, they went over to, not Elon Musk, what's the guy that owned NVIDIA? Jensen Huang went over to him and said, hey, government owns, a little bit of Intel. You think you can make an investment? The video. I think they put $5 billion or something like that. They invested $5 billion into Intel, so the shot started up 26%. I think that was either Friday or Thursday that happened. So I don't have any type of stock in Intel, but that's another one. But see, like I told you, how you can avoid. See, trying to pick single stocks is extremely difficult. See, if you just if you just buy ETF, the person that runs the ETF, they won't miss none of that because it'll already be in the ETF, man. It'll already be in the ETF. Get you a tech ETF, man. BGT over there, Vanguard, VOO. If you at Fidelity, they got a FTEC. Just get ETFs. Or get an S&P 500 ETF. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. S&P 500 ETF. Any ETF is better than no ETF at all, if you ask me. Because they all going up. And you ain't got to work for the money. I mean, you got to work to get the cash, but once you buy the ETF, it's going to grow without, you ain't got to do nothing at all, but just wait. That's all. You just got to wait. It's going to grow. As them 30,000 workers over there in the video, as they work Monday through Friday, making products for NVIDIA, and as NVIDIA sell products to the customers, and they grow that cash flow month after month after month, every quarter, when it's time to announce earnings, how much did you make? Okay, well, our 30,000 workers made all these, graphics cards and H100s and H200s. We was able to sell that. We made, I don't know, $3 billion, for example. Okay, stock goes up a little bit more. 90 days go by. How much did you make? Hey, last month we had $3 billion. This month we made $6 billion. Stock goes up. 90 more days go by. Another quarter go by. Hey, we started at $3 billion, grew that to $6 billion. Now we at $9 billion. Then $12 billion. Then $15 billion. So as the companies start making more cash flow, the stock goes up with it. Okay. You just gotta make sure you're a part of it. That's the only way to make money off the stock market. You just gotta wait for. You gotta be a part of it. Okay. But anyways, man, I'm finna get up off of here. Let me see. I might go back to the oil field of how Frat saying again. That video has to diversify because their chips were just banned in China. Now they worked something out with China. Yeah, they worked something out with China now. They didn't ban all the chips though. It was just the inferior chip. They couldn't sell the best chip they had. They couldn't sell to China, but all the other chips they could. But they didn't work something out with China now though. 2014 Cascadia, 800,000 miles, DD15 for 12K. Still has DEF. Would you buy it? If it still got DEF, probably not. Uh, Now you gotta get it deleted. I mean, and if you got somebody that can do all that, delete it and rebuild the engine, then that's different. But for $12,000, if I gotta delete the truck, I don't want it. And then I gotta rebuild it. I'd rather just get something '07 and older, rebuild the engine, ain't got no emissions on it, be done with it. Look into the stock. IVES Tech Growth going to be a GM. Alright, let me screenshot that. Alright, we got this screenshot. Alright, y'all, forget about it here. See what time it is. Noon. It's noon, man. Saturday noon, man. Probably go to the gym and hang out later on tonight. And I'll call it a day for now. I gotta give me a steer tire on my car, man. The wires are finally showing. So I gotta go give me a steer tire. I meant to go do that today. Maybe that's what I go do, man. Go give me a steer tire. Yeah, I see the wires are showing there. I done soaked all the money out of that steer tire on this Dodge Challenger. Well, I said, damn, the wires showing. I done soaked all the money off of it. That tire lasted me. That steer tire been on there since I bought the car back in 2020. Boy, I soaked all the I soaked all the money out them tires. I got 5 years out of them tires. What was you talking about? Boy, I bought that car back in March of 2020, right? Right, the week before COVID-19 was announced. Boy, we all the way in September 2025. I mean, I soaked all the money out them tires. Got all my money worth out of them. I said, boy, it's finally giving out on me, y'all. The wires are finally showing. Alright, y'all, man. Y'all catch the replay. I'm finna get on up off of here.